everyone. Welcome back. I'm Fallon Frisby, and this is episode 2 for Ely Cattleman, representing the Cowboy Girl collection. So, if y'all didn't see our previous episode, make sure to go check that back out on YouTube, Fallon.Frisby, or just search Fallon Frisby, and you can go see our last episode with Jenna Paulette. But we're actually representing the Cowboy Girl collection for Ely Cattleman. If you want to find my shirt, just search up their social media or their website. But I'm here with someone who writes for the Oklahoma Wildcatters and in the PBR, Hudson Frey. So, you need no introduction. Please tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm 18. I live in Stephenville. Uh, my dad rode bulls as well, and he rode in the PBR. He's been in the PBR finals, as well as a lot of my great uncles and stuff. Uncle Winston's been far in the steer wrestling, and my Uncle Sean the bareback riding. So it's kind of no getting away from it for me.
So, how did you actually get your start? Coming from a rodeo family, so how did you get your start in bulls and riding?
Well, I mean, I guess like we were all around it, but like I had calves and steers and I mean little mini ponies but as a kid I wanted to do it all. I wanted to rope, ride it. So I kind of would have full blown rodeos at my house but my dad really didn't enter me as much. Like I wasn't like a lot of the kids that went really hard as a kid. Like he wanted me to, I don't know, I guess have fun as long as I could before it was kind of like a job. But I'm glad he did because it's definitely been very fun. But
That's very cool. So, let's break the ice and do a little rapid fire and just have a little fun. So, would you rather have cheddar or cottage cheese?
we tried.
So, who was your celebrity crush growing up?
I don't. I'll be honest. I don't really have. Really didn't have a phone or anything. Like I didn't have a phone until I was older. I was just like roping up, right?
Oh my. What was your favorite cartoon?
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Can you name an onomatopoeia?
I can't.
What were you afraid of as a child?
Snakes.
I am too. If you were a gangster, what would your gangster name be?
Uh, H Money.
Finish the phrase. The way to my heart is.
My girlfriend.
If you were to get a tattoo right now, what tattoo would you get and why?
uh, I don't know. I just got this on my arm, and I'm thinking about maybe getting like a crown, like Jesus crown, like above it, maybe like a thorn crown. Probably that.
Yeah. What's your favorite like pregame hype up song?
Uh, Take me to the top.
What's the weirdest DM you have ever gotten?
Probably all the time. People asking to cash at me. Stuff.
Those scams. I get them too. Um, do you have any weird superstitions you do?
Yeah, I do. I don't like. It sounds dumb, but like certain shirts and stuff. Like that's why it's kind of been funny having shirt sponsor now because kind of had to ride in them shirts. But oh yeah, I have been very like superstitious about stuff I wear, like the same stuff.
I'm the same way. I got lucky socks. um, is there like an odd life hack you do that just makes stuff go easier?
Uh, no, not really. I don't think.
If you could be any type of vegetable, what vegetable would you be and why?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Is there any like ick that just like grosses you out more than anything?
A lot. It really gets on my nerves.
Okay, moving on from that chaos, let's get down to business. So, when did you hit that turning point riding bulls that you really realized that this could be like a career and you can make a life out of this?
I mean, I think that was always the plan for sure, but I think probably like 15, 16, that's when it going to a lot of these bull teams and stuff, that's when it really got serious. And where I'm at, this is where a lot of the big time contractors are at. So I mean, I've been getting on bulls that were on tour, been in the NFR, PBR finals for, years before, just being around here. And I mean, at the same time, it definitely, humbled me to an extent because every kid gets to that point where it turns and then, they have to get slammed a couple times to realize like, hey, I gotta step this up. But
Right.
very fortunate where I've been versus other people. It takes a while to adjust over here in the different kind of bulls.
Was there anybody you looked up to that really made you push and want to strive better?
Yeah, definitely JB. That's why it's been very good, like being around him for me. Like I'm very fortunate to have him in my corner, and I feel like my riding, even since being around him, is went uphill. Just being around like him, Josh Frost, guys like that, they don't make you want to win. I don't know what really will.
Yep. Working with guys like that, especially with JB, is JB's quite the figure online. He's quite a funny dude. I've met him before. What was your first impression of him getting to work with him?
Uh, I just how humble he is. Like it's crazy how like down to earth he is. He don't try to act like he's above anybody else. He's a great guy.
That's great. So as describe that moment that you got drafted. What was going through your head right then?
Like very nervous that day, and that's the thing. Nobody really knows. I mean, everybody's kind of talked to coaches and stuff, but nobody really knows. So like I didn't eat the whole day. I was just nervous, and that was funny. Matt came in there because there was a whole plate of food and stuff, and nobody touched it. He's like, I can this room. So yeah, everybody was just it was really nerve wracking, but it was definitely a great feeling when you hear my name get called.
I bet that's super cool. So coming in to the PBR and doing this is such a solo event, especially being a bull rider. There's so many solos. You're working, getting your draw, but being on a team that's so much different than what you see every day. How do you think that's changed the dynamics and help bring more people, like bring more people to the sport and get interested in it?
I definitely think that is to the outsiders looking in. I feel like there's a lot of people that look down on it, but it's just because they haven't been a part of it. I feel like because like that's what Josh was talking about the other day. Like so many guys they want to help each other, but they're not going to help you to the full extent like they do like on the team. Like everybody wants everybody on our team to win. See, they're realistically going to tell them things to help them out, not just to fill their head full of crap. So that
Right.
I feel like it's definitely good, and like that. A lot of guys don't have anybody like that they can ask for, or ask what should I be doing or what could I do better. And that's the deal. It's a lot better with Josh this year because Josh is helping JB do the draws, so that helps out a lot too. So it's not all on JB's shoulders. Like what bulls match up, what guy's better. You
Right. Would you say it makes the pressure a little bit even more hard on you as you're riding for a team, not just yourself?
For sure, yeah, it definitely and that's another good thing about it. I feel like it makes a lot of guys rise up because there is a lot of pressure on everybody, and not only five guys can ride every time. So if you're getting put in, then you definitely want to capitalize.
So working with the teams and y'all go and do practice and stuff, what does that look like in an average week for y'all?
Well, most of the guys on the team don't live as close. They all kind of live far away. I only live 5 minutes from JB, so I'm over there quite a lot. But I mean, he's. I think we're gonna start doing some more like some team practices like once a week, and I think some of the team will be coming in. Which there's a couple of the Brazilians are pretty close, and Decatur and Case Hit. He comes out a lot. He's only an hour or two away, so
Yeah.
it's
So setting goals for yourself as a rodeo athlete, I do it, and I know a lot of other people do, and it really strives you better for success. What are some goals you have coming up?
yes, ma'am. Definitely just to be a champion. I mean, I write goals down for sure, but I don't look at short term goals. I just that's the long term goal for me is just to be a multiple time world champion.
Yes. So you get in your draw and you're figuring out what you do. What is like your pre-game and how do you mentally prepare yourself for a rank bowl?
Honestly, I prepare for them all the same. I just really try to just calm my nerves down. That's when I'm honestly the most. I wouldn't even say nervous, more like an anxious feeling before you ride, and then I just clear my head and try to just trust myself. I know what to do.
Right. So what advice would you give to a young kid watching PBR and dreaming of what you do and being a rodeo athlete one day? What advice would you give to that?
Just to keep going forward. Don't look back. Don't let anybody tell you can't do anything, So just go at it full force.
So, when's your next event coming up?
Well, I was supposed to be going to a deal in New Mexico this weekend. I was going to pretty much like an open bull riding, well, a bull team, but like I was getting on a practice bull this week and broke a couple bones in my foot. So I'm gonna go let them look at that and see what I need to do. Hopefully, no surgery, anything, and we'll heal up as quick as possible and hopefully be back by the next couple of weeks.
Wishing you a fast recovery. So, what would you say the most mentally draining part of bull riding that nobody really sees, like behind the scenes, deep down in the dirt?
Probably just getting bucked off and bouncing back. Like I don't think really people really think anything of it, but I mean it definitely is. It's like mental warfare. Like you're really down and really up, but that's the deal. Like that JV talks about, you just can't do that. That's why world champions are world champions because they don't let yesterday affect tomorrow. So that's the deal. I think just staying at an even pace all the time, staying clear headed all the time. That's the best way to be.
Right. So I'm sure you have a lot of funny stories from growing up in a rodeo family and being around all these amazing guys in the team and also riding and meeting everybody. But is there any story you'd like to share? Keep it PG as it's rodeo, but is there any story?
Uh, I mean, probably about my Uncle Sean. I know he's probably like the toughest man I've ever met in my life. Uh, yeah, back in the day, the bareback gloves, they didn't have like a little like rubber or leather tip in the gloves. So it was just, wedging your hand in there. And my dad said he remembered being a kid and watching Sean hitting his hand against that fence. He's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I want to make my hand swell up so it fits in my glove better."
So that's everything. I had a great time talking to you today. We got so much insight on PBR riding bulls and a rodeo packed family. So if y'all would like to find Hudson, so where can we find your social media?
uh, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
So go make sure y'all go follow Hudson on social media and Ely Cattleman and go check out the Cowboy Girl collection. And if y'all want to follow me, I'm Fallon Frisby on Instagram, YouTube, and just search me on Facebook and my name will come up. Had a great time talking to you. And that's episode 2 for Ely Cattleman.